Why you hate plants, man? A little bit ill prepared for a rush, but whatever. That's what he calls me. Yeah, he doesn't seem to know where he wants to go. A little bit quick on the reload there. Yeah, like hug the wall. If you want to go here, hug the wall. Yeah, especially if you want to rush. You want to kind of hug the wall to get there faster. Either throw that molly a little later, like maybe even a second later, or deeper. Be careful flashing your teammate. Like if you just fought there instead of flash, you probably guys could have mowed up more kills than you flashing and your teammate running away there. Fawn says nade over the wall. Yeah, like you are taking such a weird route. You don't have to have your gun out here. You're a. How are you not dead? How are you not dead? At this point. Fawn has some advice for you in the chat. Like you seem like the way you're going, you seem to be wanting to go through construction. It almost seems like I want to construction, but then you seem to be changing your mind every time you move that way. I like the attempted flash for your teammate. So here you either want to play with your teammate or like you should play with your teammate here. So if you fell back, it's a 3v. Like you guys being here is not a bad idea. You guys going back is not a bad idea, but you want to do it together. There's no point in you being aggressive here while he falls back and holds that angle. And like you throwing your nades while he's not covering you is a bad idea too. I don't really like this play, to be honest. You know they're kind of ecoed. Like you don't need to play so aggro on a 4v3. I don't know how you feel about that, Fawn. I don't like that he decides to push down here. Yeah, like it's too big of a risk. Like you're soloing B. You're basically giving up B at that point. Oh, did your teammate win that round? Oh no, it's just save. Oh, did y'all see that fish like derp out? There's no way for them to be at top there. You don't have to like. That's a. I don't know. You're like the way you're moving. It doesn't seem like you know what you want to do. It always seems like you're second guessing it. That aggression. Like you know they're on a half buy. Alright, let's see what you do. 3v1, you decides to go for it. No kit. Oh. You want to peek every angle with kind of intent. Like you're kind of just like you're kind of just like swinging your crosshair like around. Like you want to go like peek that angle, and like you kind of want to like shift between the common angles, not like okay. So like if how can I say this? Like here, let me see. Let me see if you look at something better for me to tell you. Like okay, right here. Like let's say like he's here or he can be here, like you know, right there. So you either aim here, and if you don't see him there, you snap there. You don't go here and you go like that. You know, there's no way he's here. Right? So when you like move your crosshair, you want to like okay, this angle. Then you want to snap to that angle. You don't want to like sweep here. You just want to snap. You want to get that into habit. So you don't want to just like like it's you're doing a weird thing where you're like moving your crosshair around. And you just hate the flower pots. Unless you're peeking into something that can have multiple angles that they can hold. There are certain spots you have to do it, but like a lot you don't do it every spot. You're peeking with your crosshair held into the wall. So one other thing I would say is when your teammate's fighting him, you kind of want to just run into trade. Like maybe you're playing so he doesn't know your spot in case he dies, but like at that point you just want to trade. You're close enough that you can run in. Yeah, you need to get out of spawn in a timely manner. You can jump over that railing, you don't want to go around it. You waste a bunch of time doing that. Right. Nice try. You're kind of put yourself in a bad spot. Tim the slap man? What is it? Wait, is that you, Damien? That's you, isn't it? Jesus Christ, that's you, huh? You can run, like, learn to know when you can run with your knife out and when you have to have your gun out. Like, they cannot be here yet. Shh. I mean, God, you just got a lot of friends, man. What can I say? Like, like where you did there, where you kind of sweep. Kind of want to avoid that when you peek angles like mid. There's only like 3 or 4 common spots they're most likely going to be. Like, you know, like right there. When you peek, you want to kind of hold your crosshair either at wood, peek wood. Alright, wood's clear, and then like shift your crosshair to top mid. You don't want to like sweep your crosshair. Like where you did there, that was better. Could be a little bit better, but that was better than what you did before. That's where like jiggle peeking come into play. You like jiggle for info, see if he's there, then like pre-fire. Stuff like that. Okay, you just... Alright, grab that up and save it. Book. Run. I think I can get res settings with the when I get affiliated. I think I get the res settings. I don't know how it works. I don't know how this thing works, dude.
Come on, chop chop. Throwing smoke. Molotov. Throwing fire.
You don't have to do it. I mean, it's just a meme at this point with you, Damien. Can't you just have like the audio enabled or something? I don't know how it works. Like, why are you going through there to get there? You gave you free spot shooting there. Well, I mean, you can mute it, just have it like, I don't know, do whatever. Okay, one of the things I also want to say is you're playing, I think you play the same spot almost every round. You want to switch it up a little bit more, whether you don't get so predictable. Especially a spot like that where it's almost a one and done spot. You can get one kill, but you're almost like 90% of the time you'll get traded. If you get one kill. Number 1. You threw a smoke. At least wait for it to bloom before you push. I don't even know if it was a good smoke, but at least wait for it, bruh. I like your knife though.
Get out. Throwing fire. Throwing smoke. I am throwing a flashbang.
Who won the last round?
Down flashbang.
Let's try. Ooh, that almost looked like walls. You're like right on him when you spam that spot. From experience, you're very unlikely to want to fight with the Glock here, just because of the armor penetration and stuff. Actually, one of them doesn't have head armor. Maybe if he peeks you. So I would honestly just try to run with your teammate, try to get one kill here, rather than going one by one like y'all are. Especially since all of you have Glocks.
Deploying grenade. Throwing a grenade.
There's a way you can like you should learn how to strafe and do it rather than doing what you did. If there's an opera mid, you probably die.
Fire. Down smoke. Throwing paper. Throwing. Flashbang. Bang. Throwing a flashbang. Deploying. Throwing flashbang.
Y'all are playing a little too individualistic. Literally the only like. Y'all playing super individualistic. Good job. I like what you're doing there though, where you're trying to throw a nade to at least make him move, so you can get top mid. That's not a bad idea. Like it won't always work, but it's not a bad idea.
Incendiary out. Grenade out.
You don't want to walk peek that. You want to swift peek that. Like right, like you got lucky that there wasn't an opera holding there. Like y'all are. Ooh, I missed some shots, huh?
Laying down smoke.
Nice try. Look how behind you are from them. I don't know why you were so back, but I'm assuming because you were running with your knife gun out for like half the thing. That's rough. Peer-to-peer servers. Yeah, you have 96 ADR. You're still doing work.
I am throwing smoke. Flashbang. Throwing fire. I am planting the bomb.
You don't have to, dude. You can stop it.
Link. Smoke. Drop back. Throw in smoke. Flashbang.
Oh, you got. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Laying down smoke and throwing smoke.
You don't have to be so aggro here. Like, you just needed to hold an angle. You don't have to push up like that with an off. Just hold something.
Grenade out.
You already got the advantage. You got bomb down. It's a 5v4 retake on B side Inferno. One of the harder sites to retake. I like how you're flashing for your teammates though. Sometimes it don't work, but like, I like it. Man, you guys are dead. So good. Hey, wonder I. Never mind. Don't walk this far with your nade out. You're asking to get timing. And at that point, it's not even timing. You're asking for them to peek you. And kill you while you have your nade in your hand. You also, like, you also need to play a little bit more with your team. A couple of rounds you did. Last round it was good, where you played with your team, you won with them, and stuff like that. But sometimes you just seem to lurk too much. Two v one, yellow molly. Yeah. I like the molly. You. Yeah, you keep using the headshot. Oh, you picked up another molly? Well played. I like. That was pretty well played, I think. At least that's what I would have done. Again, you're giving up. You're like, you need to like move a little bit faster and get some control. You don't need to walk so far back. Look, oh. I still don't like how, like we're not even playing the flank. You're just going to the other side most of the time. It's planted for you. You don't need to so white peek it. Good job with the flash. Good job. Look what you're doing here. That's better. This is a lot better. Where you're not walking from all the way back there. You're moving. You're actually moving. Alright. Good game.